Sorry, who you're representing and what your last name is?
Hello, Your Honor.
Yep,
Can you hear me?
I can.
Short.
Okay. Is it
Last name is Short.
SCHWARTZ?
No, man. SHORTT.
Okay.
And I'm early. My
Yeah, you
paperwork
are
all
early.
said 3:30,
That's
so
all
I'm
right.
early. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll get you. I see you, Larry Short. Thanks. Hang on. Okay, trying to get back to where I was. And we don't have Ms. DeKrieger back with either of Richardson or Carla Hartwick. Mr. Henry, just as we got a second here, were you ever sworn in? Oh, you're on mute still. You're on mute.
Sorry about that, Your Honor. I was trying to
All right.
remember if I was ever sworn in this court, but I could always do it again.
Well, no, if you've already been sworn in, it's fine, but I was under the impression that we were gonna do a couple of the interns, because you're an intern, aren't you?
Yeah,
Well, just talk to your superior, because we were told that there was gonna be a motion from somebody, and then we were gonna do a swearing in, but I never found out what was happening with that, so just hang tight, that's fine.
Sure, Your Honor.
Okay. You're Jackie Millard?
Yes, I'm on.
Okay, thank you, that's good, and we appreciate your helper that helped us zoom in.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. It's it's Jolene Schaefer is the name of the plaintiff against John. Is it Thorpe or Thrope?
Yes, Thorpe.
I think it was spelled wrong. Thorpe, correct?
Yes, yes.
Somehow it got spelled incorrectly.
Oh, I'm
I just want
sorry.
to make sure it's right.
Yes.
And then you're actually a representative for Jolene Schaefer?
Yes,
Is she
I'm
your
her.
parent?
No, she's my sister and I'm her power of attorney. She's currently in a nursing home.
Sure, I get that. Okay, that's fine. And you're just handling this yourself on behalf of your sister?
Yes,
Uh-huh. And it was a, yeah, it looks like you filled this out yourself, didn't you?
yes.
If you go back and look at the summons, you spelled his name wrong. You put in the
gee.
R-O instead of a O-R.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it looks like you had a little trouble filling this out because it's back, forth, and which side is which, but you did it.
Yeah.
But you should correct your paperwork because the guy's name is Thorpe. Thorpe.
Okay. Do you have an ink pen, Marty?
At any rate, it doesn't appear that anybody from Mr. Thorpe is part of this video Zoom today.
No, I wouldn't imagine he would be.
Looks like the house was pretty much trashed.
It is.
And is he completely out of it yet or not?
Well, he says he was at the neighbors on Saturday, and he says he's out of it. He was living in his van in the drive.
Are you hearing that from the neighbors, or were you there?
I was not there, but he had told me on the telephone.
Uh-huh.
He had told me on the telephone that he would be out, but I didn't
Right.
trust him.
Right. But I'm saying what you're telling me about he was at the neighbors and said he was out
Right.
is what you're hearing from the neighbors.
Right, that's a hearsay. I
Right.
understand.
Right.
I'm
just asking. I didn't know. I'm just asking.
Right. Right.
So here's what happens, Ms. Schaefer.
Okay.
I mean,
No,
I know
I'm
you're not Ms.
Millard.
Schaefer, Ms. Millard. I
That's
said
okay.
it wrong. I knew that. Sorry,
That's
your
okay.
sister. Ms. Millard.
Yes.
I'll just make a note that the defendant failed to appear.
Okay.
To get your judgment of possession, you got to call in next Thursday, the 29th of October.
Okay.
Or judgment of possession. And it's at 8:30 in the morning. You'll get notification as to how to zoom in, just like you did now. It doesn't look like Mr. Thorpe is going to be zooming in on our court. We just put it down as a failed to appear.
Okay,
And when you filed your claim, originally it was just what they referred to as a notice to recover possession of property. We call it a termination of tenancy, a complaint to recover possession of property.
right,
So you'll be able to talk to Judge O'Hara more about it next week. This doesn't really involve anything with the eviction diversion program because he's moved out. At least you believe he moved out. And then you'll just get more information next week so Judge O'Hara can give you an exact date to take possession.
okay, I was worried about, I didn't know that's, go ahead.
Has anybody turned in keys to you?
Well, the neighbor has a key. He
Try
had,
to hear
and my
that.
sister had given the neighbor a key.
I'm not
And-
doubting that. I'm
and
not
he
doubting
had-
that, but hear my question. It's pretty basic. Has anybody turned the keys over to you from this tenancy?
No,
Yeah. That's the other issue that comes into play, but you can talk to Judge O'Hara about it next week. If he's
Okay,
really
now-
moved out, he's out. And then Judge
I-
O'Hara will give you the date. What's your question?
well, we were concerned about getting in there. He had been living in his van for a week or so. And I kept thinking after he got, well, longer than that, 30 days after he got the notice to quit, he didn't leave until the 30th day. And he'd been living in his van, running electricity out to his van because you can't live in the house anymore. He was the one that tore it up. But at any rate, he had told me on the phone during that 30-day period that he had all his stuff out. And I asked
Well,
him, I
I'd
said,
like to say immediate possession, but you're going to have to talk to Judge O'Hara about it next Thursday, the 29th. The very
Okay.
earliest you'd get immediate possession is that day, the 29th of October.
okay,
And I would just monitor between now and then, anything the neighbors can tell you about coming and going at the property, if any,
okay,
and then just report that to Judge O'Hara next week and ask for immediate possession.
okay,
But I'm not your attorney, I'm the judge.
right,
So I can't really talk you through how you're supposed to do it, but that's my best approach, and you talk to Judge O'Hara about it. The fact that Mr. Thorpe has not appeared means he's out and he loses. But to get an immediate possession judgment, Judge O'Hara will have to make that decision next week, which if you give him the proper information, he should be able to do that.
okay.
All right. Thanks for hooking up. That's all I need
Do I
for you,
have a
Ms.
telephone
Millard.
number? Do I, Judge, do I need a
Yep, you're
telephone
gonna be
number?
mailed, it's gonna be mailed to you
Okay,
at the address that you gave us.
okay,
If you have any questions, call the clerk at our court and ask for Dawn, and she'll talk you through how to zoom in if you don't get it. But you'll get it, it'll be mailed to you.
okay. I'm not sure they have my address. They have my sister's address. Well, and the,
That's probably where it's gonna go then.
oh, no, they have my address
The
because I
Lansing,
got
we got
I
the
got the
Lansing
papers.
address. Yeah, we
Yes.
got the Lansing, that's where it'll
Yes,
go.
that's correct.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Judge.
Appreciate your courtesy.
Thank you.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.